Good morning and welcome to lesson 113. Let's begin by breathing in deeply. Just anticipation of the next lesson for the day that we will be sitting with, knowing we are not alone. We are with our community. We are with our spirit team. I am one self, united with my Creator. Serenity and perfect peace are mine, because I am one self, completely whole, at one with all creation and with God. That is our meditation for this morning and on the hour. On the half hour today, we will be saying, salvation comes from my one self. From my one self, whose knowledge still remains within my mind. I see God's perfect plan for my salvation perfectly fulfilled. Let's begin our practice. I am one self, united with my Creator. Breathing in, serenity and perfect peace are mine, because I am one self, completely whole. Breathing in, I am at one with all creation. Breathing out, I am one with God. Perhaps many of the situations, circumstances, relationships, people where we feel we can't apply this teaching come to mind. Those are exactly the places where we want this teaching to be front and foremost in our perceptions, in our thoughts, in our words, in our actions. There is no situation or time that we can camouflage from this truth. I am one self, united with my Creator. And our attempts to camouflage lead to great unease, where we are two people, one person during our meditation and another person the rest of the day. We want to be one self all day long. Breathing in deeply, I am one self, united with my Creator. This might feel like an impossible thought still. And that's because we spend a lot of time thinking the opposite. We are alone. We are at war. We have to fight. We need to struggle. We can't trust anyone. Nobody else can do anything right. So if we are peppered with thoughts like that all day, well, it's difficult to feel like we are one self united with my Creator. Let's use today's practice to start changing our default thinking, to reset, to reprogram. Breathing in, serenity and perfect peace are mine. Breathing out, because I am one self, completely whole, at one with all creation and with God. Obstacles that camouflage our unwillingness will continue to arise. Allow them to pass and return to our teaching today. I am one self, united with my Creator. Jesus reminds us in the introduction to Review 3, do not forget how little you have learned. Do not forget how much you can learn now. Do not forget your Father's need of you as you review these thoughts He gave to you. I am one self, united with my Creator. This thought is meant to serve us in all ways, all times and places, whenever we need help of any kind. Try then to take it with you in the business of the day and make it holy, worthy of God's Son, acceptable to God and yourself. Thank you for joining with me today for the first part of Lesson 113. On the half hour, we will be saying, salvation comes from my one self, whose knowledge still remains within my mind. I see God's perfect plan for my salvation perfectly fulfilled. And I look forward to joining with you tonight for the evening practice of this meditation. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.